Hello, hello. Welcome back to Tifosi Time, episode 103 of your favorite Serie A podcast, and 102 episodes further than anyone thought the show would go.
That's for real. That's damn sure.
We are coming to you live, I think on Twitch. I'm not sure. We're probably not live on YouTube anymore.
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
We will once our producer comes back. It will
Yeah.
be put on YouTube afterwards.
Right now, if you're watching on YouTube, you're watching a delay, so the news is probably already out of how great this show actually was. This was round 8 of the Serie A, and like, subscribe, tell your friends, and watch on repeat. If you have nothing else to do, just loop it. Come back after work. It'll do us a solid. Say hello, fellas.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, where do you guys want to start? So many things to talk about.
There were a lot of things to talk
I'm
about.
in a foul mood because of Daddy's news that he shared, so we can talk about that later about Juventus. But let's start with something else.
Chris, which one do you want to do? You have the cards.
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to start with Inter?
Yeah, let's start Inter.
Sure, let's
because
start with Inter.
that'll make us happy, right?
Yeah.
So Inter, for anyone who didn't watch, played versus Rome. Rome won 2-1, which we're all happy about. Goals by Dybala and Smalling. DeMarco for Inter.
All right, who wants to start with their expert analysis of this game?
You go, Dan.
So Inter scored first, actually. DeMarco scored coming. He had his goals from the international break, so he kept scoring. But Inter, I thought, had more chances, not necessarily on target, but they had some chances. Even Dzeko had the goal taken away on the offsides, which could have made it, 2-0. But they weren't impressive. To me, the most impressive person on the field was Smalling. Not even for the goal that he scored, but defensively, I thought he was the strongest player on the field for Rome.
He's played well this season.
Yeah, he's played really well this season. The funny thing about Rome, and it ties to the Juventus thing, is Spinazzola was expendable. Dybala was expendable, and they link up for the goal, the cross from Spinazzola to Dybala, which to me, Handanovic could have probably saved.
Agreed.
I mean, it was a nice play. It was a nice shot by Dybala, but he got over it.
It was savable.
Yeah, it was definitely savable. It was
should have
savable.
saved that.
I'm glad he didn't because it was Dybala.
Me too, and I was glad for Dybala too because Inter was the ones that was dicking him around all summer too, saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna sign."
No, that was Juventus.
No, that was Juventus too. That was Juventus all last season.
Yeah.
But during the summer, it was Inter doing it. And
But did you see the Dybala?
What? Yeah.
When he was going out,
He made the face from Kingpin.
when was going out from the public could say, "This is shit." Traitor. He smiled on them.
wait, how is he a traitor? I don't understand.
No, because he's supposed to go to Inter.
That wasn't his fault though.
They should have signed him.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones who said we're making a U-turn here. We're going to sign Lukaku.
So no, but I also
Correa.
read today. I have no clue if it's true. Inzaghi pulled to keep Correa and
he wanted
snub Dybala.
That was the thing. They wanted Lukaku.
And about Inzaghi, he say yesterday against Roma was the best game they played.
No,
he's way
God
off.
bless them.
That's their best game. They need to quit right now because
he's about to get fired. By the way.
Yeah, but did you see one thing? Since let's take individual. Skriniar. Let's say they start to talk PSG. They want him 70 million, 60 million. He went back to and all day like to be a goofy. Skriniar.
Yeah,
I told you he wasn't that good.
The mistake he make.
I don't think any of their defenders have played well. Cherby's been their best player.
Even Skriniar, since they start to talk, he's playing bad, real bad.
Yeah, but Bastoni's played worse this year too. Like they're all playing worse.
But go ahead.
And did you see the goal?
Smalling, yeah. Smalling, the cross from
but there was 3 people from Rome jumping. And the one close to him was behind Skriniar.
Yeah, so it was a free kick from Pellegrini, and he's right. There was 3 Rome players there, and there was no presence from Inter inside the 6. Like it was really terrible defending. To me, their whole team hasn't played good, but also like the feel of the team, like nobody seems happy. They don't seem to be like a part of it like they were the last couple of seasons. Like all in and all
That's
that.
what they say. They say that each one think of himself.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see it.
And
You
you
know,
see,
and
Barella, besides to be, not play good right now, a long time, he's nervous. He's so nervous all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Let's
hurts.
keep in mind,
Go ahead.
Brozovic isn't there.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It hurts that they don't have
Lukaku.
Brozovic.
Guys, about Inter, if you remember, I don't know if I told you or my brother Santo, right? The departure of Perisic is going to cost them a lot
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Perisic was one of the best in there last year.
Well,
it was really
especially if you're not even going to give Gosens that spot. You
no,
know?
but Gosens is not the one who used to be with Atalanta.
Yeah, I
No.
know, but they
And
bought
DeMarco is
Gosens.
play okay
But
when he play up.
they bought
As a
Gosens
defense
in
is
for that replacement. Like they bought him ahead of time, knowing that they might lose him, and then they haven't filled it.
Yeah, but they made a mistake.
Yeah, I think
They
they
made a
too.
mistake because Gosens doesn't play like a Perez. Should have got there in the Inter Mazzocchi. I don't know who's playing.
He plays on Salernitana. Yeah, he's good.
He does that thing, the line he does good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got an international call up too. Like he's a player who's
It's
people
not
that look out
enough
for.
to play to get someone even as good, but pretended to do what the other guy used to do, because they're not the same.
Yeah, it's we go back to Perisic, but it's funny we say how he was like exiled in the beginning from Conte and got shipped off on loan, and now you see how he's like the most crucial player for last year, and they're missing him so badly.
Yeah, but there's other stuff wrong with that team right now for sure. Like their motivation doesn't seem up. Like they
Frank, the worst part, where is the Inter? It's the defense. Defense used to be good. Now all the defenses suck.
Yep. I agree. I think their defense has been so bad.
But I mean, this is why like Skriniar, when all these costs of 70 million and everything, I was like, whoa, slow down. Right?
And then again, did you see when we got the last minute Acerbi?
Mm-hmm.
He played that game in the championship with that small team, with that fake team. Remember, you saw that game.
Which game?
Who play who are on the with the Inter? Barcelona.
Oh,
the Champions League game.
Then they were sacked that team. Acerbi looked like for the first game he was look like the director, the regista. He was doing. And now what he's doing?
Yeah, no, but compared to Skriniar and Bastoni and De Vrij, he's holding his own because those 3 have sucked. So
and they criticize even that. Acerbi, you got in the last minute in substitution Ranocchia, and now he's going to be the center of the defense. The one maybe they don't trust him. And then,
I think it's
in that case, at this time, it would be convenient for them to put in the center Bastoni or Skriniar.
That's my thing. I think they have no faith in De Vrij anymore. I think he's dipped so much that they're like, we're going to put Acerbi in. Like that's that's scary to me.
Well, I mean, he could also be playing people that are a little bit more in form right now.
Listen, who saw that game?
No, I didn't want. I heard that he played good. I wasn't watching it.
Acerbi played the first game. It looked like they were so better than the other team, and the Inter. Acerbi was doing to the people more here, more because the other team was loud.
Yeah.
But you can see the same thing about Bonucci, right? In the Italy games, like, yeah, we played better teams, but like, didn't you guys say? I didn't see the Italy games. You say, oh, Bonucci looked good.
Oh, he played good versus England.
He looked good versus England.
No, he played good. I tell you what. Usually, when he does the long pass, he make a mistake. This time he used to do good.
But it's all about being consistent, right? That's what makes a great defender. Not like I played 1 out of 3 games good.
No,
Well-
but Bonucci, I think he was good. He was good with the trio, Barzagli, Chiellini, and Buffon behind. Now, do Chiellini and Barzagli and Buffon are not there. At the age, Bonucci age, you see the limit.
I think for
It's about time to
Inzaghi,
go
like
out.
if he's Inzaghi, I think is in danger of getting fired, and I think if he's gonna at all save them, he's got to get more. Like he's got to change Barella's season around.
Yeah,
Like
but
right
now
now-
you guys haven't even talked about their front. Like Lautaro hasn't scored in 5 games; he's non-existent. Dzeko doesn't do what Lukaku does. You know, like their forwards have also been pretty
but
terrible.
Daniel, it's the whole thing. Because you see, this year, they thought they were they improved the team. They bought
A lot of
each
people thought
player
they
to sub the titular, like Aslan for Brozovic. But he played the first time he played. He didn't do great,
No, he didn't do great.
and they still you can say without Brozovic, Inter suck. You know.
Really quickly, I'm reading on this card that you made, Dan. Inter 4 losses all last season. They have 4 in 8 games this season.
Yeah, they have 4 losses in the league last year, and they got 4.
Not tie.
That's crazy.
That's terrible. That's a really bad Inzaghi. Really, like
No,
we're saying, like he's got to watch out. He could get
No.
fired very soon.
Daniel, to win the championship, you don't have to lose more than 5 games. They already have 4.
Yeah,
Inter and Juventus are out of it almost.
they're screwed.
No, Inter, Juventus not much.
They have
Well,
3.
But
Because
here's
I'll
the
tell
thing,
you something,
They
Frank.
have 3 losses.
Frank, I'll tell you something.
Juventus is out of
If
it.
Juventus beat Milan Sunday, it's going to be under participant for Scudetto.
And let me tell you, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Chiesa started to practice.
I hate to tell you, Juventus was out of it in July.
No, but to stick on Inter real quick, we'll talk about Juventus. But Inter has a big game versus Barcelona. Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
If they do a poor showing there, I mean,
And
I
who do
don't
they
know.
play on the weekend?
No, but
Well,
you
we'll
see,
get to that, I don't remember.
for what concerns Inzaghi, it's easy because he doesn't have the salary in the contract.
Yeah, it's easier to get rid of him. Yeah.
It's easy to get rid of him.
I mean, I still don't think he'll get. I think you guys were closer last week when you said that the coach moves will happen during the break of the World Cup. I think they'll have a little longer leash until then, and then make the decision because you'll have the month off. But I mean, their showings have been so poor that I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of him.
Daniel, then again, since Inter is in debt, doesn't have money at all, he can afford to pay another coach.
No, I know. And plus, who are you going to get? Like, who's available? Tuchel? You're not going to pay Tuchel. You know, so anyway, we're 4 Juventus fans, so we're not upset that Inter's doing bad.
No.
Good job by Rome, because Rome has a hard time versus Inter usually every year, and they got 3 points. So
About Roma, right? Let's say something about Rome. The first half, they didn't start well.
no, I don't think Rome played good.
And then they decided to push themselves up a little bit. And they put Inter in defense. That's why they play a little bit better.
Mhm.
But in the first half, they didn't play.
No, Inter had the better chances.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, that was the highlight that they lost.
Chris, which game do you want to go to next?
You guys want to go to Juventus or something else?
We go to Juventus.
We go to Juventus.
All right, Juventus versus Bologna, 3-0 win. Kostic, Vlahovic, Milik. I still don't like this team. I don't enjoy the way they
Yeah,
play.
but you have to have some faith. Come on.
I guess, but did you
I
enjoy
understand
watching
about
them?
this game. I know you people and everybody say it's one game with Bologna.
Bologna is very bad.
The Bologna didn't play well.
Yeah.
Let's give some merit to Juventus this time. It's all time they attack up, and they play up a little bit.
I don't want to give them any merit because
Even the Bologna say they closed them the first half in the hair.
but Bologna is bad. Like
Bologna's a very bad team
the
right now.
break now, they're 2 weeks away from Mihailovic leaving, and I feel like they've gotten worse than they were.
And you're acting like they dominated. They had less
No.
possession than Bologna.
Mihailovic, they were better.
Yeah. So I think there's that factor. Bologna didn't play good. And, when you look at it, I think this is just one of those luck games, honestly. Like, I don't think you're getting...
No, Frank. No, let's analyze the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Did you see all the players Juventus like they were moving today in this game? And the goal that we scored, the Kostic scored, 4 people that went out. Even
it was a break the other way.
Yeah, Bologna got stretched out.
He ran all together. He ran on the right side, so he had the chance to pass one to another.
Yeah, so they converted it. Usually they mess up.
They ran. They
I'll give you
look
credit
like
there,
I
but
still
I feel
saw
like it should have been
teams.
saved.
Yeah.
It was a perfect shot, though. The angle on the shot was difficult.
I'll
But I
say,
thought
and also the
Skorupski
second
made
goal
terrible.
could have been saved.
Yeah, the McKennie cross to Vlahovic. Skorupski just put his hand out and took it away for some reason.
And I'll tell you something else. Quadrato, he played the second half, he played better than when he started.
Yeah, because they put him in for 30 minutes, like we've been saying.
He doesn't have to run for 90.
But let's okay, you're pointing out all the good things, right? Quadrato played his 30 minutes. The team, ran together.
Sandro played.
Sandro played okay. I think this is totally the team we were playing. I think it has nothing to do with Juventus.
I kind of agree.
Because 2 weeks, Allegri comes back, and you know what his fix is? I'm going to go back to the team that I had before. Like his midfield of McKinney, Rabiot, Locatelli, and who was the other one?
That's it. The 3. Oh no, they had
Rabiot.
Kostic was considered midfield.
Yeah, I feel like he went back. Sandro playing, Danilo playing with Bremer and Bruno. Like he didn't invent
I think
anything.
Rabiot was useless.
Yeah. And Moretti, I know, was coming off an injury, and Paredes came off from international or whatever it is. I don't think there was any improvement there. I really don't.
No.
I think there was an improvement in the finishing. I think they deserve to win because again, Bologna sucks really bad. So
Bologna's
you should win.
You made them suck. I tell you something about
They suck every
Bologna.
week. They suck every week.
Oh, listen. I tell you something about Bologna. I saw one guy which is again, it's ours. Cambiaso is better than our defender.
Well, we said that when they loaned Cambiaso out, but he's not on our team.
We said keep him.
Yeah, but did you see when he came in?
Yeah.
He almost scored an ice.
Yeah, well, we said keep him, right? But that's the point. I mean, you can't really tell me that anyone impressed you in the midfield of Juventus. Tell me someone impressed you in the midfield of Juventus.
No, not to me at least.
So that tells me we took over supremacy because Bologna was bad.
They are not a good team.
No, I don't think so.
It's a Bologna who changed.
I think
changed 3 defenders because they suck.
And we show the difference.
No, but listen, we're not arguing. Like they should have won 100%.
Yeah.
But, like Bologna is not a good team. I don't think Juventus played well.
That's all I'm saying. I think we won. We should have won this game, but I think it's one game by itself.
Time out. Remember Bologna with Mihailovic? It was a good team.
Yeah, but that was in the
Player
past.
Forward.
That was
That
the
was
last
in the
couple of
past.
years. Right now they have Arnautovic and nothing else.
Yeah, Arnautovic did nothing.
Yeah,
Because
they
we
could
closed
get the ball.
this time, and we closed them and right Daniel.
Listen, okay, so let me ask you a question. Are you thinking this was an improvement of Juventus that you're going to see carry forward in the next game?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't agree.
I
need to
tell
see
you
more.
one thing. If we win this 2 games, the champion and Milan, we are on.
Okay, guess
Listen to
what?
what I
That's
tell
a
you.
big difference from where they are now. Yes, if they win Wednesday and they beat Milan, yeah, then they're on. All I'm saying is right now I'm not confident they're going to do either.
Because it's those 2 games, including yesterday's game, showed the improvement.
I
don't
think
so.
you were absurd,
I don't
and
think
they're
so.
going to get destroyed on Sunday.
If they
Well,
would have
I
done
don't
that
think they're not going to get destroyed.
if
Why
they would
would
have done
you-
that versus
Oh,
Milan,
Milan, see, Milan, we can beat them. Milan is out about 4 or 5 players.
Yeah, they're very hurt right now.
great. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
beat a team that's out 5 players.
Yeah,
I
they're
just
still
didn't
gonna
see.
lose.
I didn't see this improvement. I really
Magnani,
didn't.
Hernandez, now Calabria.
Out 3
Yeah,
months.
they're out a lot of people.
There are a lot of people out.
Juventus starts Sandro, so just a heads up.
I want to hear more about this improvement that you saw. Give me specifics.
Christopher Sandro is Allegri Palm.
Okay, what, are you giving Allegri credit for this improvement
No,
this week?
not at all.
What's the credit?
Yeah,
Why?
what's the
why
improvement?
we're
The whole credit I saw in this game, and the whole thing I give this past week, we play like we want to win, and like we move a little bit more. We play a little bit. Our body center was up a little bit. We closed them in the midfield.
Fine.
Congrats,
We didn't let
you-
the small team close.
Yeah,
That's
you
great.
did it to the
but
16th
also,
place team.
I
Congratulations.
mean, the 15 minutes that Moretti got, he already moved more than the rest
No,
of the
I can
midfield.
no, let's say, don't make it big. This guy, he didn't do nothing Sunday.
He
But I
moved
mean,
and had a couple
nothing he
passes.
did.
There was a lot of times where the midfield Juventus had, they were
No,
15 yards, but no one opened.
One thing I saw him do when he in the middle of the Bologna area, they touch him. He started to complain alla Barella. He has to stop.
No,
to
he
do
did
this
other
shit.
stuff before that.
Because he don't even start to play.
He's the only player who complains to the ref.
No, it's not true.
I just don't think I could see them. I don't think this is like a turning the page. For
No,
them.
I don't think so either. It's
Me
not
either.
like, oh, this
I
makes me
think
so
he could.
confident going
I
into
think he
Milan.
could, compared to you people, I think he could. I told you this is 2 game, champion and Milan. If we win both games,
Well,
Yeah, we agree with you. No one's arguing that.
we aren't even in the championship.
Okay,
But
but
that's
Okay,
That's
but
a
are
big
you
if.
saying?
I don't even think they're going to win Wednesday.
I was
no,
gonna say,
come
are
on.
you
Wednesday
saying-
This team Wednesday is terrible. They have to win
Look,
Wednesday.
Dan, you're saying it's a guarantee they win Wednesday.
No, but this team is Maccabi to Haifa. They're not good. Like,
Yeah, they scored on PSG first.
Yeah, you say they're not good. But if we win, we start to be good.
no, I'm
The
saying
moral
Mac-
starts to be.
See, the whole thing is we know you can get results and still not be good, right? We've always said that.
they've done that
People-
for the last 2 years.
I
They've done
don't
that.
believe it. I don't believe that thing. I don't
I
believe
do.
that.
Because that's
Because
how they
I
won their
don't believe
championships
that.
when we had Allegri.
Yep.
Now
They were
we
not
have,
good.
but you have to be a certain level, right, to get consistent results.
Listen to what I say, Frank. Listen to what I say. Listen. Although what we think of Allegri, if we start to win, the team is going to fix by itself.
Yeah, but that's a
With Chiesa, Pogba, and Miretti, because Miretti is going to play. Now, don't you think
Okay.
we're going to see Rabiot and Locatelli?
I don't know. He
Miretti's gonna
started.
play more
He
than
started.
that.
Wait. So tell me about your Rabio and Sandro
And now,
news.
if you understand the Quadratas to play in the second half, it's another thing.
you're
It's gonna
giving him
fix by
way
itself.
too much
You're giving a
credit.
lot of ifs based on one
Oh,
game.
and Di Maria, I forgot Di Maria.
Oh yeah,
You
he's
can
been
say
stellar.
yeah.
He's been
Another red
stellar.
card.
You had news, rumors about
Yeah.
Sandro and Rabio. You want to share them? What you've
I
been
want to
reading?
say I read the Allegri push for the renewal of Rabiot.
Okay, so you just finished
He's a-
saying
he's a-
Moretti's
he's a
going to
friend.
play. If not, Rabiot's not going to play.
And Alessandro, they asked him if he's going to be with Juventus next year. He said, I don't know. I say, yeah, it's not up to me. It's up to them. I mean, if we see start with these 3 people, you see what we're going to have next year. Allegri, Sandro,
I have no
same
faith.
shit.
No faith.
Listen, let me see them win on Wednesday. Let me see a good game, and let me see them win 2 or 3-0. Like a good game. Let me see that, and I'll start believing. But right now,
No, I agree.
I'm not
Momentum helps.
Momentum helps, yeah.
It'll make you feel good, but I don't think this game is not momentum, like, especially against the team they played.
the way Bologna played, they had like Sansone. They played okay.
No, Sansone didn't play okay.
A little bit.
So
He's their
Young
best
didn't
player.
play okay.
Nobody
No,
played
but-
good. Nobody
no,
played
Out
good.
of all their players, who
Not
played
even,
good?
not even
Nobody.
shoot to play
No one.
good.
Nobody played good, Frank.
Shelton
They were terrible.
sucked.
They were
You know what,
terrible.
He got killed by Rabiot all game. That's how you know the team sucks.
Listen, no one other team played good, and I know you guys don't like stats, but they had more possession than Juventus.
Oh,
What overall passes?
But just
What are you
percentage.
talking about?
Percentage of the
Percentage.
ball.
Yeah, but that's how it's calculated, right?
what are you
Overall
talking
passes.
about?
Not
According to
fine.
these stats, Bologna had the ball more.
But what they did, they
No,
never shoot a goal.
That's my
Yeah, they
point.
didn't do anything with it. Yeah. I mean, Chesney, I don't even remember the one
Just-
he made. don't even
small
remember.
ahead.
No, listen, this was not a game. I agree, but I'm just saying I think it has more to do with Bologna sucking
No,
than Juventus.
no.
changing.
One thing I will say positive, Milik, I mean, we know for his time with Napoli, the guy can score. He
Oh,
knows
yeah.
how to. He knows
Milik's
how to
been their
finish.
best for what,
He-
$2 million loan or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's turned out to be a pretty decent signing considering. We don't have to see Moise Kane. We can have a decent player on the field. I think he's going to help even more as the season goes. That's the one positive I'll say about the team because I think he's been good and he will get better.
And listen, Vlahovic, even as much as it still shows, if you give him the ball half or one or two chances near the goal, he's gonna put him on net.
Even
know
though
why
that
I
should have been
think-
saved.
You know why I think Wednesday is not going to be as easy as you guys think?
I don't think it's gonna be easy.
I think because he's going to bench Vlahovic. He's going to save him for Sunday. Like,
No,
I don't-
No, what are you
no,
talking about?
I don't think the lineup's going to
No.
look what you guys
No.
think it's
No.
going to.
No, not at all, Chris.
No, he's gonna
Chris,
put
he's
him
not going to get
Fernandez.
fired. Like he doesn't want to get fired. He needs to
But
play these players.
All the media say they have to play together. Vlahovic and Milik.
Yeah, and they're going to.
He
Those
just
are
to come
a lot
with
of minutes.
this mad.
I could see Kane starting on Wednesday.
No, they have no
Well,
other
if he
option.
does that, he's really trying to get fired.
Kane, I excuse him for 1 second. I say because we're 3-0, let this guy play 10 minutes too, not to lose him completely because they try to get rid of him.
We'll see. We'll see the
I
lineup
just
on Wednesday.
listen again. They're playing a team they should absolutely beat on Wednesday,
Yeah, I agree.
but they lost to Benfica at home. So
Benfica's a team, though. I mean, this.
Benfica, the first half, the way Benfica played, they were horrible.
No,
Like,
I understand that. but
Benfica.
Benfica, listen to me,
It's a
friend.
Portuguese
The
league,
first
at
10 minutes, I said with Benfica, we're going to kill this team.
Yeah.
Then everything could change.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
We make them play the way they want.
let's hope this starts to turn it around. Let's hope they win Wednesday. Let's hope they beat Milan. I still don't think they're a great team, but let's hope the momentum carries them further.
I think. Listen, we're all Juventus fans. We all second that and third that and fourth that. Let's move on to another game, Chris, because it's already 9:30.
All right, we got Napoli versus Torino, 3-1. Napoli wins, and Gisa, fucking awesome, man.
We don't have to say much about this. I mean, this is Torino's not
I'll
a bad
tell you
team.
something. Torino, I like the way they play.
Yeah, but I like
this was to me the most fun game of the whole weekend.
I mean, Anguissa 2
You
goals.
don't understand from Torino. The second goal, Anguissa scored. You don't let one guy from three-quarter field run like that.
Yeah, you have a
That's
midfielder running through the center of the field.
Did
and
you stop?
across.
Stop.
Yeah, but how fun is
Oh,
Napoli to
he
watch?
wasn't even too fast, like speed, like.
No, but he was just bigger than everybody too and stronger. So it was no one stopped him, and he had an easy path to the goal.
No,
It was
to
not-
Chris's
Well,
question,
correct,
Napoli
wasn't
is definitely fun
free
to watch.
run.
They're very fun to watch. It's like they're the one team I wouldn't want to play in Europe right now, besides Man City.
But here's the thing I have about Napoli, right? Fun to watch. They all play good. They're having a good time. The
Hey,
whole
you
thing.
know what else has Napoli? Has the sub.
Yeah,
When the sub
they have a
come in,
good roster. They have a good coach. All that. The one thing Napoli still doesn't have, and they have to prove it. Maybe this is the year. They have to prove that they can win, stay where they are now, number one, all the way to the end,
Yeah,
and not find a way to lose to somebody. Because
hard
that's
to
what
do.
Napoli does good.
And this is again still without Osimhen.
Yeah.
But this Georgian kid. I mean, are you guys? I've bought into the hype after the first game. I think the kid is very good.
Hey, you know, Juventus was a name.
I know they
You
were.
know why
on- there was-
Juventus they say it didn't get him? Because
we have
we have Chiesa. We were okay.
Yeah.
They're not even the same position, though.
Well, I mean, he can play there.
He can, but he doesn't only play there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I hear I have somebody, that means he only plays there.
But his finish was very nice on his goal far
Yeah, but
post.
never mind. Never mind.
What do you mean,
glad
never
they
mind?
did.
Wait, you're not
No,
giving
no, I
Napoli
mean,
credit for
never
their
mind.
win, but
No,
you're giving
because if
Juventus
you
credit
talk
for their
about
shit win?
If we talk about we have Chiesa and we didn't get it, kind of the Napoli guy, the Georgia. First of all, you should not get the Maria. Easy. You should not. You had the ball in there.
I'm
You didn't
glad.
make a deal. You didn't do anything.
Listen, the one thing I will say for Dybala, if he was on this team right now with how bad it's gone for Juventus, he would be killed even more. I'm kind of glad for him that he's out on Rome on a team.
I
that's
think
having fun.
I think Dybala's happy. I think
I think he's happy.
Yeah, the
he's in a
Bala's
good
happy,
spot.
but the
Because he
Bala-
would be the one they're blaming right now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
No, but the Bala is he still you don't know the Bala. Nobody knows the Bala. Maybe you cannot see him but when he touched the ball, he does something.
We know that already.
Eh,
But
so
he
he
did
went
that the
to
whole
do the
time he
same
was on
thing.
Juventus.
No, but I mean, to Frankie's point, he would be getting crucified.
You don't
right
think
now.
he'd be the one getting the
No,
blame if
no,
Juventus did the same thing
No,
this year?
because you know who big crucified. Because Vlahovic with the Bala would have played better.
No.
The
Yeah.
rest of the team sucks.
Dybala
Like, it's not.
Dybala would be with the team psychology
Why did
more than on the pitch.
Why did Dybala get all the blame the last couple of years? He was still a
Because
great
they're
player.
stupid. Because
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because the media is doesn't know nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So if he was on this shit Juventus team, they would be giving. He would not be
Hey,
playing fun. He
Serious.
probably would have missed half the game.
See, let's start from the beginning. All right.
Wait, were we talking
The
about
championship.
Yeah, they always switch
right?
it.
You get it, the Maria. You give us 7.5 million. All right. You have the Bala there. 5 years difference. 5 years difference. You can pay him 7 million too.
We all
So
agree
what
with
is
this.
the deal?
We all agree with this.
What is
Going-
the deal?
Going back to Napoli versus Torino, because that's the game we were talking about. Napoli, I think we all agreed. I think we all picked them to win this game. But to your point, Torino does play a good game, and they fought and they had chances. Juric got a red card because Singo got taken down in the box and they didn't call it, and he got thrown out of the game. Which he's a hot-headed. I mean, he always gets thrown out.
Yeah, but I think the
Well,
players
he
like
did have a fight with his own GM.
Well, at the beginning of the season, before the
Beginning of
season
the
started,
season.
yeah, he fought with him.
Who is
So
that?
Juric.
When he fought with his own.
He fought with his
director's board
president, the
team.
director, yeah, on the training ground
In the parking lot, remember?
before the starting the season.
But the players like to play for him. He sticks up for him.
Oh yeah.
No.
I like
but
that.
I don't.
I
Think
think
they play
Torino.
terrible.
Torino lost 3-1, but they played their game too. They weren't like non-existent.
Yeah.
It was just two teams playing fast and trying to create chances, and Napoli has more overall talent, so they scored.
But listen, Napoli is scary with the additions they made. Simeone, Raspadori, like they have depth. The team is really good.
I
Yeah.
wanted Raspadori.
And we go
Simeone's
back.
a great sub.
We go back to it with all the late moves in the window they made. Like they got all those players so late,
I
and they
agree
just
with
turned out to
you
be
guys
all
about
correct.
Napoli is playing good. That's a good player. But remember one thing. Everything is relative. The team is good, do good. Everybody's doing good. When they have the moment to cry, everybody has a moment to cry.
Yeah,
Maybe
but they have.
never
They have-
moment to cry.
They haven't had one yet. Like they're
Well,
just
that's
consistent.
But there
that's
is
the
a
point,
moment
though.
they're gonna have a cry.
Yeah, we're 8 weeks in,
Remember
right?
last year why Inter lost the Scudetto? He made 1 point in 7 games.
Yeah. Well, but even
Remember
Napoli had a great start last year, and then they tailed off. The first half of the season was
That's
amazing.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
When Napoli lost the Scudetto against Juventus,
Well, because of
They-
the
they
game
went
against
to-
Fiorentina.
the Napoli went to Firenze.
Yeah.
I don't know what
It's Simeone scored all those goals. Yeah.
So you have to see the strength of the team, and each team has that moment, bad moment. It's that now you see the team. They have to. That's why Allegri, in a way, is won 5 championships because he want to play continuous.
Yeah, continuously shit.
It's a game. It's not more. You're not playing no more like that.
Yeah. I think
Nobody
Napoli-
play like that.
Napoli
I
has
think
a-
Napoli right now, if you took 8 games in, right, Napoli's been the best, most consistent team. But there's a difference between 8 games and 38
If you think
games.
about Inter has 12 points, Juventus 13 points, with 4 losses. Inter, 4 losses. He also did the 4 win.
Both those teams have been very inconsistent.
4 win. We didn't lose. We didn't lose. Juventus didn't lose.
We have
But
one
we have a
loss.
lot of tie.
We have one loss, yeah.
Chris, go. You want to go to the Milan Empoli game?
Sure. Milan won 3-1. I didn't watch this game actually.
And Milan, I'll tell you about the Milan one thing. In the
Okay.
beginning, I said to Christopher, he came, he said, you want to bet Empoli is going to win? For most, I was right.
Yeah, but they lost 3-1.
No, listen to me.
No, but
There
Empoli
was
didn't play terrible.
something Milan underestimate them. And remember one thing, Milan, the first goal, it was to repeat. It should repeat. It shouldn't go. It wasn't on goal. Because the ball went out to where Zanetti, the Empoli coach, was there, and Gatto, what's his name, Tonali, he drove for the foul from 10 yards from him. That's why he got Leao, even he was offside. It wasn't offside with the throw.
I mean, you're saying because they threw the ball in at the wrong spot?
Oh, no, it was bad. 10 meters.
I mean, that never gets called. It never
That
gets
happens
called.
all the time.
It never gets called.
No, all the time. The point was here in their field, and they throw in from the other half of the field.
That happens every game.
No. It's so for that time it's a goal, and they should have said no.
I think it was a heads-up play. For those who didn't see, Milan had a throw-in, and Leao, a smart play, heads up, runs past all the defenders. They throw the ball over because there's no offsides, and he gets the ball and he crosses easily.
But Tonali throw the ball from the.
I understand, but it happens all the time.
No, it's not the same.
Okay, well, I think it was a heads-up play.
So here's the deal. It happens all the time. It's just a goal was not created every single time.
It doesn't happen. See, there's some people take a 2-3 measures, but no, at a different position of him. Not when they score a goal like that.
The thing that you should be arguing is when Empoli had the shot outside the box and the defender slid and hit his arm.
Hey, when it's a goal, you should repeat to say, go back there and repeat to the.
I think it's funny. Did you notice on the 2 Juventus goals they had a VAR check?
Oh, they always VAR.
But I watched all the other games. I didn't see the VAR check.
No. But did you see the one shot by Empoli from outside the box where I think it was Tomori slid and the ball hit his arm and they didn't even go to the review and it was a handball in the box. The ball played his hand.
That's what I mean. They review a lot less in other games for some reason.
Yeah. But these were 4 second-half goals. Rebic scored on that throw-in, the throw-in over the top from Leao. Then Bajrami scores a nice free kick goal, beautiful free kick goal in the 92nd minute. And then they let up a goal 1 minute later in the 93rd minute, and then Leao just scored.
That you see the small team.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't get a goal like that.
You can't come back and tie it, and then you let a goal up 30 seconds later. Well, what the hell? I will say Vicario made some really nice saves again. To me, he's my favorite goalie in the league. I say it every week. But they could have had more. Vicario made some nice saves.
Vicario was with Regina. You know that?
Yeah, no, he's very good.
Falcone was your favorite.
I think
I love Falcone too. I love Falcone too. They're my 2 favorite goalies in the league.
Yeah.
But Milan also.
You know what goal I like? Silvestre from Udinese.
Oh, he's been consistent for the last few years for Verona.
He gives us security.
I like his hair.
What's he have? He's got like cornrows or something.
Cornrows, yeah.
Did you see today? Today they play Verona Udinese. Verona was again 1-0 up until the
70th minute. Yeah,
it was a beat them 2-1.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Milan, though, another major injury. Calabria out 3 months, so that sucks. They still have Magnan hurt, so they do have a lot of injuries, and we'll see how they do in the Champions League this week, and then the big game versus Juventus on Sunday.
Next man up, Dest. Let's go, boys.
Dest, I mean, he hasn't looked good since
Dest is no Calabria, that's for sure.
Yeah, he has not looked good. I mean, you saw they didn't even start him. They started Ballatore.
The only good thing about Italy missing the World Cup is now Calabria won't miss it due to injury. There you go. There's a bright side.
It's true.
Chris, go to all the rest of the games. We'll run them down real quick.
Okay. Let's see. We talked about Napoli. We talked about Inter. We talked about Milan. Lots 4-0 convincing win versus Spezia.
Okay, really quickly. First of all, they're very fun to watch, but also defensively, they don't let up goals at all. I know Spezia sucks, but and they missed a penalty shot. Immobile missed a penalty shot in the first minute. It could have been 5-6-0. they're playing very, very good.
For some reason, I don't like the players on their team.
No, I don't either. Like, I don't like Immobile. I don't like Milinkovic Savic, but he's really good.
They had the same goal differential as Napoli with +12.
Yeah,
So.
they're playing excellent.
They're doing well. Leash and Cremonese was 1-1, which is a big game.
I don't have much to say about that game. Falcone did make a really nice save. I will state that, but as 1-1 draw between two teams who were called up, promoted this season. So
we have Sampdoria. Gianpaolo's out.
Yeah. So
boy,
Monza beat Samp 3-0, and he was actually, Chris. He was in the stands serving a red card suspension, and then they fired him. They're like, "We've had enough."
They're that bad. They're
coach them.
Hey, you know what I noticed, Daniel? You know what I noticed?
Yeah.
He was at the tribune. He was a smoke. He never smoked.
Yeah, this team is making him smoke.
He wasn't ever smoking.
Yeah, I mean that was long overdue. That firing.
He should have been the first one, man.
No, but this guy disappointed me as a coach.
He's not good.
You know what they call him? The maestro. He's teaching.
But if you remember,
each team he take, he suck.
He was supposed to be the next big thing. Remember?
Yeah.
And every job he's got, he sucked. So, not surprising he got fired.
Let's see. Continuing, Sassuolo won 5-0 versus Atalanta. I didn't watch this game.
We had the first woman referee.
Yeah, in that game, first woman referee.
She called penalty.
2 penalty shots. Yeah. But they dominated. Sassuolo got rid of a lot of players, but they sneakily bought like 2 or 3 wingers and forwards that are young and look like they have skill.
Well, even that midfielder, Thorns, whatever, he's a good player.
They did. They retooled. They got rid of people, but they bought people too.
Yeah.
And the last thing now, you see, for next year, Juventus is going to want to one of the guy from Napoli, Giuntoli, Direttore Sportivo. Yes.
I'll take anyone to lead that team.
All right.
I'll take anybody that, seriously.
I didn't watch any of this game. Atalanta 1-0 versus Fiorentina.
Well, so here's what I'll say about that. Atalanta has 5 shutouts this season. So the 2 teams that are playing crazy good defense are Lots and Atalanta. Like, who would have thought that?
Yeah, I mean, but I also think that's a fluke too, right? Like, what, it changed all of a sudden?
I don't know. You're 8 games in.
I think Atalanta has adjusted to their team and played differently now.
Yeah.
I don't buy Atalanta either, to be honest with you.
I mean, they played really well. It was only 1-0, but Fiorentina, couldn't do much during this game. So Atalanta had the better chances. The one other thing that they came out, because Camiso was in the stands, and they were saying that he was getting hurled like racial slurs and stuff and all prejudice stuff by the fans. So he was asking for fines and sanctions for the Atalanta fans. That was like the big note of this game. But Atalanta,
did you see Saponara where he missed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he fell over the ball.
Yeah. The thing with Fiorentina, right? Like, Jovic hasn't turned out to be the striker that they need, and they have.
Yeah, that's right. But I like Jovic there. When he came in, he did good.
I know, but I'm saying they're not scoring the goals that they were last year.
Did I not tell you that at the beginning of the season?
But they also missed Dodo. Like he played really good on the fullback, and then he got hurt.
Who?
The Brazilian guy they bought.
Yeah, but also let's forget Fiorentina got Kwame thrown out, which a questionable card.
No,
he didn't get thrown out.
They recalled that.
They took that out. They took that out. Yeah.
The red card where he kicked him in the face.
Yeah. The problem is, like, Nico Gonzalez hasn't done much yet. Ikone hasn't. They need to get just in a rhythm.
That, and they lost Torreira, who was awesome last year.
Yeah. They
lost Vlahovic. Don't forget, the beginning of the season.
Okay, but they bought Ventura. They bought Barak. They got good players.
Well, they do. Fiorentina, I still think is going to be better than what they've played so far.
Me too. Like, they're in 11th place right now. I don't see them staying in 11th place.
But if you look 1 through 11, there's really no bad teams there. There's no gimmies.
Well,
the other way down to Fiorentina.
Well, he's going to go off the table, but let's.
One more game. Verona, which you guys mentioned, Verona lost 2-1 versus Udinese today. I didn't watch any of this.
This was the 3rd time Udinese came back. They were losing, and they won. They scored again late in the game, 90-something minute. on a 93rd minute.
Yes, good team, Udinese.
They play hard, man.
What's the guy who used to play with Juventus is playing good right
Pereira. Yeah.
Oh, Pereira. He's
Yeah.
playing good.
Their whole team's playing good. And they're in 3rd place. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
91 points from Napoli.
Yeah, Chris, go over the standings.
Yes.
Atalanta.
So if we look at the standings, we have Napoli and Atalanta with 20, Udinese in 3rd with 19, followed by Lazio and Milan with 17, Rome 16, Juventus 13, Sassuolo and Inter at 12.
Hey, you know one thing? You talk bad about Juventus. We talk about Juventus. And right now we are in the Conference League.
Yeah,
Really?
Congratulations. You're happy with that? Are you happy
Inter
with
not
that?
even there.
Oh, you're comparing yourself to another shitty
Inter
team.
there.
That's
The
terrible.
next step is to go and go Puer.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're down.
Next step.
Clearly, the thing about this is Udinese in 3rd place. Like, after 8 weeks, no one in their right mind would have ever picked them to be that high.
Yeah.
They won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
You think this team that are up there, all this thing they are 20, 19, 18, 16. How many people stay up there?
Well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of these teams are going to, I think, have their moment. They're probably
Just
going to
enough.
want to fall
I see at
to
the front, not just the Napoli.
Yeah,
Milan,
but the thing is, we also, I think, agree, Juventus is not a team to win 28 in a row either.
No. I don't
That's
think
the
any
problem.
of these teams can win 28 in a row. Unbeaten.
That's what I
28 in a
mean.
row.
So, like, those teams up top will fall, but, like, is Juventus a great team to win 12, 13 in a row?
No. Can they? How quickly can they pick up 7 points on Napoli? That'll take all season. I don't even think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Frank, you don't put yourself 12, 13 in a row. You have to divide. When you say, for example, Udinese is 19 points, they won 5 in a row. So if you imagine Juventus 5 in a row.
When's the last time Juventus won 5 in a row?
Not 12. One
When's the
thing at a
last
time.
time?
5
When's
in
the
a
last
row.
time Juventus won 5 in a row? 3 seasons? 4 seasons?
All I know
Next 2 games for Juventus that
All I know is I would not want to play Udinese right now. They're very good, especially when they're home. I wouldn't want to touch this team. They're very good.
Yeah, like who would you rather play, them or Juventus?
Yeah, right now I'd rather play Juventus.
Me too. Like, who's a harder opponent right now, Udinese or Juventus for teams?
I think everybody has to be afraid of Juventus right now.
I would laugh.
I love the blind loyalty. I love it.
No, Lord. I told you this is 2 games to tell you the story of Juventus.
So if they lose both games, what does that tell
I
us?
think about Allegri, about the team, about a lot of people.
His blind
So let me ask
a
you.
lot of people about.
Let me ask you a question.
A lot of play about Juventus.
You said the next
Remember
2
one
games.
thing, we play with no Di Maria, no Pogba, no Chiesa.
That's a positive. Okay. Let me ask you a question. You said the next 2 games are going to tell us a lot, and I agree. It'll tell us a lot. So if they lose both games, what does it tell us?
They out.
And if they win 1, lose 1, what does it tell us?
No, when the one lose, no, they're able to win the board.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. In the end of the day, it's still 2 games.
What? All right, let's start to one thing at a time. Let's start to win Wednesday.
No, that's all. Otherwise, they're eliminated. So.
I think
Wait,
they're still out. Even if they
we're
do
gonna
win,
face
I
them.
think they're still out.
Also, wait, time out. Clear that up. If they win the next 2, if they lose the next 2 games, what does that mean?
Both to get both championship.
So he's saying they're out of the Champions League
Okay.
and the league.
So out of the league, what? Winning it or top
Yeah,
4?
the title.
They're already out of that. I hate to tell you.
That's what he's
No,
saying.
they're not out of.
Yes,
There's
they
a
are.
difference. They're not out of it.
They're
If
only
the team
7
was
points,
good,
27
they
points.
could
Yeah.
absolutely make up 7 points.
I don't
They
think
just
so.
gotta-
Christo, remember, each team has the moment of a crisis.
I understand that. I don't think they can make up 7 points with this current roster.
And we got our moment. We passed our moment.
It's
But
not even so much
that's
7
his point.
points. It's
The point-
passing 6 teams.
No, but
Yeah.
also his point is that they're getting so many people back soon that you hope that they can then make the 7 points up.
Coming off a torn ACL, like these are big injuries.
Yeah, meniscus tear. It's not. They're not minor injuries.
Well, first of all, Pogba's not going to come back to what?
No, he's coming back soon. A couple of weeks.
He's just rushing back for the World Cup.
100%. I don't think he's going to be good, but he's coming back.
He's rushing back to try to get on the World Cup team.
You're assuming.
Chiesa today he practiced with the team.
Okay.
He's still a ways off.
Chiesa's been
though.
out a full year, right? So I mean, I don't think they rushed him.
My point is that he thinks it can happen, which it can, but like everything has to go perfect. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why do you have to think negative?
I just
You know
don't.
what I think about Allegri sack. But the things I also think that the team can fix by itself.
Yeah, but
When the player started to decide to play their way, no Allegri's way.
yeah, but Allegri sucking is a big part of it. Like you're overlooking that.
I agree with that. Let's say what you say comes true, right? All the players start playing perfect their own way. They got to do it in spite of their coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, that's what I mean. It's not exactly like
for him.
we don't have a ton of odds in our favor, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, but you have to be positive.
Yeah, well, listen. I hope they make something good of the season, but
Chris, read off the Champions League schedule.
All right. So we have games Tuesday and Wednesday. Tomorrow, Napoli versus Ajax at 3, and Barcelona versus Inter at 3.
Eastern time for you Americans.
Yeah, Eastern time. And then Wednesday we have
You see, like I said, the next 2 games for Juventus, I'll tell you, next game for Inter. If they lose tomorrow with Barcelona, probably they lose. They have to complete a boat. Out.
They are home.
Inzaghi first to go.
Yeah. Milan versus Chelsea on Wednesday, and then Juventus versus Maccabi on Wednesday at 3.
I mean, Juventus has by far the easiest game.
Apparent.
On paper, right? Yeah.
But it might be too late already, Frank.
Well, listen.
I think it is.
Games,
I think
they played 2 games in the
Cristo,
Champions League.
Why is it too late? Because let's say we win both game with this team, Maccabi.
Yeah.
6 points.
Mhm.
And Benfica, we're going to win in there.
What? On the road?
Yeah, you have to beat Benfica next time.
Well,
We're going to win because Benfica didn't impress me that much.
Yeah, you have to.
Hey, because the first 10 minutes, you know what I thought Benfica, you went to the first 10 minutes, we're going to beat this team. If we not beat this team, we're not good.
Yeah, Juventus has a chance. They have to win this Wednesday. They have to beat this team twice. They have to beat Benfica, right?
And then with the PSG, but we lose with PSG.
Well, nothing has shown me that they
Well,
can win.
no, I mean, then it'll come down to whoever can get something out of the PSG between Benfica and Juventus. And assuming Benfica doesn't lose to
it's a tall order to
it's gonna be tough.
No, they have no room. They have no room for.
Yeah. Well, of course.
No, if you don't beat them twice, you're out. I don't even think it's mathematically possible anymore. You'll be in 4th place.
Chris, go over our picks from last week, and then we'll do the picks for this Sunday. This weekend.
So last week, and Frankie sucks at this, dude. He got the Inter Rome game right. That's it. Dan, you just got the Napoli Torino game right. I got Napoli Torino right, Atalanta Fiorentina right, and Inter Rome correct score.
Yeah, so you got 4 points.
Yeah, and Daddy got Juventus Bologna correct score, but he picks Juventus 3-0 every week. So that's kind of bullshit.
Give me the tally here. I'm about to start making my run.
So Frank's got 7, which is actually disgusting. Like, do you watch soccer?
I just got Juventus right.
Yeah.
Dan has 12 points. Daddy has 14. I have 17.
Well, if Juventus is still in it, then I'm still in this puppy.
You're not in it.
That's true.
Neither is Juventus.
Yeah. All right. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to make our picks. We're each going to pick a game, and we're going to pick the winner plus the result. If you get the winner right, you get 1 point. If you get the result right, you get an additional point. So
there's some good games this week.
Chris, they don't have the games in front of them, so you just want to read off all of them?
Yeah, some good ones. We got Sassuolo versus Inter, Milan versus Juventus, Bologna versus Samp, Torino versus Empoli, Monza versus Spezia, Salernitana versus Verona, Udinese versus Atalanta. That's a really good game. Cremonese versus Napoli, Roma versus Leash, and then Fiorentina versus Lazio. Some good games.
Yeah. So let's do the big one first. Milan versus Juventus. Milan is home. Milan is hurt.
Let me stop you right there. Milan 2-1.
2-1 for Juventus.
They both have midweek games.
2-1 Milan.
I'm saying 1-1 draw.
2-1 for Juventus, I say.
This is big for me. 1-1 draw. Like I hate Juventus, and I'm going to say they're going to get a point here.
I'm
Right.
going to say 2-1 Juventus because everything in my head tells me you should go the other score. So 2-1 Juventus.
Milan plays very good in these big games. This is going to be it's tough for them.
The guy Milan is saying, I said 4 or 5 people don't play, gonna play.
Yeah, Juventus has Sandro.
What are you going to do if Milan beats us 6-0? Yeah, it would just be funny, wouldn't it?
All right, who else wants to pick? Somebody else pick a game.
I think we got to pick Udinese on Atalanta.
Yeah, I mean that was a 2 versus 3, right? You have to pick that game.
Udinese is home.
Very tough home.
2-2.
Yeah. Would you say 2-2?
2-1 Udinese.
I'm saying 1-0 Udinese.
I'm gonna say 1-1 tie. But that's a very tough game. I can see anything.
I'm on the bandwagon, man. I like them. They're fun to watch. They have heart.
Yeah.
I picked against Gasparini. I never do that.
They take us as full later.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sassuolo 3-1.
Wow. Wait, are you just fucking with? Like that's really your pick?
3-1.
I mean, Inter has a midweek game. And Sassuolo's home.
3-1 Sassuolo.
I'm going for the. This is my pick. I'm just going for.
You want Inzaghi fired.
2-1 Sassuolo.
Oh, shocker! He's picking against Inter.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Inter.
I'm gonna say draw 2-2.
All right, so we all have different picks there. The last one I think we should pick is Fiorentina Lazio, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Fiorentina's home.
Not playing well.
And Lazio is playing well.
Lazio is playing very well. Lazio does have they have a midweek game too, right? The Europa and is Thursday.
Yeah.
Also, so you got to keep that in mind too, that they're gonna be less rested than Fiorentina.
1-1.
Actually, Fiorentina has it too. They have a midweek game too.
Yeah.
I'm just
1-1 for me.
I'm also gonna say 1-1.
I'm in on Lazio right now. They're playing really well. 2-1 Lazio.
Okay. And that was 4 games, right?
Yep.
That was 4. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we want to add? Any closing
thoughts? Next Monday, Juventus will be in it in the Champions League. They'll be in it in the title race. It's going to be a good Monday.
Allegri out.
I don't know.
Let's hope. Let's hope there's still a season for Juventus in both things, but come Monday.
Hey, but we haven't seen them in the Europa League. I'd be okay. Do you want to watch them in the Europa League?
The Europa League, they'll get knocked out too. Who cares?
I think so too. I don't think they would do a good showing there either.
That's assuming they get third in the group, by the way.
Oh,
yeah. Right now, listen, if they lose, they'll get fourth. So they just got to watch on those games.
I tell you, they go Coppa UEFA.
Yeah, that's third. Literally third. Right?
Yeah.
It's no guarantee they get third though. That's the joke.
I told you, but this Wednesday is important.
So let me ask you: if we don't win both games, let's say we lose both games, is Allegri still here?
Frank,
no, come on.
If they lose Wednesday, he's out. You cannot lose that game.
I don't know.
I mean, it'd be hard to defend him if they lose Wednesday.
No, he's going to play against the Milan. He's going to play.
No, but I'm saying if he loses both games, is he out?
No.
No, I still think World Cup, dude. But I think that's where the change is.
Frank, is Allegri out is difficult because the contract.
Yeah, didn't you say they thought he was still going to be there next year too?
The contract, by what you had to say.
Him, Sandro, and Rabiot.
The pillars of Juventus.
Pillars of Juventus. Sign me up. Another year of Allegri, Sandro, and Rabiot, please.
Anyway, follow us on everything that is possibly followable on.
Yeah, but just it's ridiculous, man. Just to get a coach. You have a coach just for him to think that the best midfielder we have is Rabiot. That tell you everything.
It's like a horror movie.
That tell you everything.
It's Halloween.
You know what though? Maybe we're missing something because Man U wants them. Teams want Rabiot. I don't understand.
Listen, Rabiot's not horrible. He's just not good.
Yeah, don't act like he's
you know what that means? The best.
No, I don't exactly. Listen, I told you, my midfield would have been Rovella, Locatelli, Moretti, and Fagioli. Those 4 would have been playing all day long. And Rovelli, they gave away. Fagioli hasn't played since summer.
No, he's played here and there.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I see it different than Allegri for sure. Rabiot is very. The reason we didn't sell him was because Allegri, he was important to him.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting week. We're gonna have a lot to talk about on Monday.
All right. We hit an hour. I have to go to bed. Thanks for
Good night,
watching.
guys.
Thanks for listening.
Adios.
Have a good night.
Bye.
I'll see you next week.